Okay, I've never played Wolfenstein Enemy Territory before, or really very many PvP shooters at all, so I don't really know what I'm in for here. Gonna check it out. Apparently they just launched dedicated servers for this, so it's kind of reinvigorated the game a bit. If you're looking to join me here in chat, I'm gonna try to join this Evil Box Beginner XPX one. I don't know how that's gonna work. No idea what I'm doing. Thank you for your patience. So is this having me like download maps or something, or download models? Spectators. Playing. Oh my goodness, there's so much text on the screen. Okay, so am I just running around shooting people? Like, what do I do in this game? A few servers run pure vanilla. My biggest exposure to PvP team-based shooters was probably Call of Duty 4 back in the day on the Xbox 360. So is this the one that has like experience points and a full campaign you play through? Well, I'm helping. Just jump to join the reinforcement queue. That's in case there's not a medic. And the XP only lasts for the duration of the campaign, basically, is that right? It's kind of a cool concept. If I wanted to be a medic, how would I do that? Is that just something I already can do with my current setup, or?
Hold your fire.
You keep XP until you disconnect. Okay.
I need a medic.
Is there friendly fire in this?
Hold your fire.
Press L to choose class. Okay, can I do that even while dying? Soldier, medic, engineer, field ops, covert ops. Oh, and this is showing me the current breakdown of the different classes, I guess. If I wanted to try medic, how exactly does that work? Is that I just have a thing I can switch to that lets me heal someone that's on the ground? Wait, I have to hit jump to not be lying on the ground waiting for a medic. So can I wait for a medic for some amount of time? Is the deploying countdown happening even while I'm waiting for a medic? Okay, that's the medic thing. Gotcha. And I can just use that to heal anybody, basically. Interesting.
Saber jam the gun control. Dynamite the gun control. Track switch raised. Track switch lowered.
Okay, so there's something to do with changing the tracks here. 6 for first aid kits to restore health on allies.
They've captured the depot yard.
Oh shit, oops.
Thank you. Dynamite planted.
Medic.
I see. And I'm looking for gray costumes to shoot.
We need a medic. I need ammo.
What does that do? Oh, it's like switching classes. Didn't mean to switch classes, actually.
Gun control.
How often am I allowed to switch classes here? Shoot the Nazis, okay. Does it take me a while to heal people when I'm sitting next to them? Can I see people who need medics on the... Okay, I can see that on the map, it looks like, right?
Track switch lowered.
Gotcha.
Command post damaged.
Sorry, it's taking me a while to understand what the game looks like.
They've constructed a command post.
Okay, I got blowed up. Can I heal myself, too? I'm trying to see what I should be paying attention to, like... Should I mostly be looking at the mini-map? Is that going to tell me objectives?
Medic.
That's not good.
Medic.
Oh, medics have a base region? Okay. Throw first aid kits to heal yourself and others. Is there a different button I have to press to throw like that?
Track switch raised. We've captured the depot yard.
I'm constructing.
Okay, so what are we trying to do here? We're trying to bring this, like, payload in a certain direction? Is that how to think about it?
They've captured the depot yard.
Shh.
Track switch lowered.
Medic.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help, Kiri.
Command post constructed.
I want to get the train from one side to the other. Is it any easy way to tell which side I need to get it to?
Promotion, private first class.
Oh, cool. So that's from getting a certain number of kills?
Yeah.
Right on. I'm just passively getting XP anytime I kill something, basically. Do we play through the whole campaign regardless of win or lose on each map?
Oh yes. Hold your fire.
We've captured the depot yard.
Okay, so some of the people on the team are AI, it seems like.
They've captured the depot
Is it just
yard.
trying to automatically fill with AI whenever there's not enough human players?
Track switch raised.
And then more human players can load in?
We've captured the depot yard.
Trying to heal this guy. Just throw it to him basically, and then he has to pick it up manually, I guess.
Need a medic.
Ouch.
They've captured the depot yard. Command post damaged.
Didn't originally have bots. I wonder if the server is trying to do something like load balancing where it tries to fill the team with bots if it's not
They've
balanced.
constructed a command post.
So you throw first aid kits and then they just have to walk up and pick them up basically? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I'm having a bit of an IFF issue here. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell.
Switch raised.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright,
Switch lowered.
I'm assuming we're already pushing the train. Just follow the track here.
They've captured the depot yard.
What does capturing the depot yard unlock or afford for us here? I'm not in voice chat at the moment.
Need a medic.
People can just pop in and pop out, right?
Track switch raised.
I can.
Hold your fire.
Need a medic.
Alright, so I need to...
Track switch lowered.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1 second. After this round, I'll pull up Discord and try to get it set up. If that's cool. I need to develop vision for this game, so I'm curious, what should I be looking at all the time in order to know what our current objective is? And the main objective is move the train from one side to the other. I haven't seen the train anywhere, though. It just always, it starts here, basically. Or there's 2 different tracks for each team. Do you have to, like, climb in it to get it to move or something?
Sorry.
There's another one all the way back here. Allies are on defense. Axis are trying to get ammo onto a train, and then ammo on the big gun on the map. Is there a place I can go to review the high-level strategic objectives at any time?
Track switch lowered.
How do I know that allies are on defense?
Track switch raised.
M? M doesn't do anything.
Track switch lowered.
Okay. Prevent the firing of this enormous railway gun, codename Dora, either by preventing the movement of ammunition or destroying the gun's firing controls.
Track switch raised.
So where's the gun? Shit. Okay. Yeah, I can try to join you in Discord after this, and you can explain it to me, and I can follow you around or whatever. But the campaign progresses regardless of who wins each map. Is this always the first level? Because I noticed the vanilla server was called this.
Thanks.
Big train on the second rail track.
They've loaded the ammo onto the second tug. Stop the second tug from reaching the railgun.
So how do we stop the tug? Do we have to shoot at it? Do we have to kill the guys around here?
Don't let them fire the railgun.
So they go on the train, and that's what causes the train to
They
move?
repaired the gun controls. Dynamite the gun controls.
Okay, not great. I'm gonna join the co-host channel in Discord. We didn't test audio balance. Hopefully it's not crazy. Turn it down preemptively. And we basically just ready up for the next one.
Yeah, you just ready up. Can you hear me, Marstead?
Yeah, let me turn you down a bit. Are you able to switch over to our team?
Yeah, I can. I just had you really low on volume. Can you speak again in the co-host channel for me?
Check 1, 2.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so the next map I should be able to switch over to your team.
Okay. So, are we late in the campaign? Is it gonna, like, end at some point, or does it just start back over from the first one?
Yeah, so the server is on whatever one it's on. and you just load into where it is through the campaign, and then it will reset. It'll cycle again when the next one is. Okay, so allies this time are on offense. We are trying to get this tank all the way to the end of the map.
Okay.
We're trying to destroy these fortifications. There's an alternate way to do it that involves spies sneaking into places, but let's focus on the tank for now. I'm going to be an engineer because the engineers let you repair the tank, and we're just going to have to make sure that we and our buddies survive.
Okay, so this is like a traditional payload map. The person has to be on top of it for it to move, otherwise it doesn't move.
Yeah, pretty much. It can also be disabled with enough damage, which is why I picked engineer.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyone who wants to join, you're welcome to. I put the name of the server in Discord.
I'm constructing.
Reinforce the bridge. We destroyed the
It's
tunnel
free
bridge.
on Steam, and it just booted when I booted it. I didn't have to do anything to get it to run, so... So they can try to disable the bridge, is that what I'm seeing here?
Yeah. And right now, I am, as an engineer, trying to repair it.
Need a medic.
Bridge reinforced. Escort the tank over the bridge.
Okay. So I throw it at them, and that's how they heal. Do I get more of these over time, or do I have a limited number of,
Yeah, so
med
you've
kits?
got a charge meter over on the far right next to where it shows your ammo. And every ammunition pack or health pack you drop out of that takes charge.
Turn the game down a bit.
Need a medic.
So it'll regenerate over time.
My bad, I was adjusting OBS. Come back in a second. So do people who are trying to join games, are they going to see that this game has a decent number of human players and try to replace the bot? I'm completely fine to play against bots at the moment. It removes some of the stress of learning
Yeah,
the
they
game.
will. That's probably what will happen. Generally, the people are gonna gravitate towards the modded XP saving servers.
Thank you.
Oh, interesting. So it's the same as any other server, but it remembers your XP across levels?
So the original way the game played, it only there were 6 maps, but it only saved XP for 3 of them. And the very first mods basically were like, let's just make a 6-map cycle because it's hard to hit max level in only 3 maps.
Sure.
So that's basically what it is. Right. Here, this tank here.
We repaired the tank.
Anyone watching on Twitch, how's the audio balance for Leon versus the game? I turned it down a bit, so he should be more audible over the gunshots. Okay, thank you.
I need a medic.
So this is one of those games, it's like it's really important because it was a pretty early team-based, objective-based shooter game, and it was one of the first games to have like XP and progression, even though it wasn't permanent. That's cool.
It's not the first, like,
Back to the depot gate.
there's spies in this game. This is not the first game to have spies. That's
Congratulations on your
Team
promotion,
Fortress.
Corporal.
but
Team Fortress is
it is
before
a-
this?
It is a very important game.
I guess the original Team Fortress would be before this.
Yeah, the original Team Fortress.
The Half-Life
The,
mod.
sorry. Oh, wait, surprise you guys. Hello, Six Gun. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm having trouble finding it. Could you find out what the IP of the server is, and maybe I can join it using the directly connect IP thing?
I think I saw it when I joined in. If you look on the Twitch VOD, if you go to the videos page and you fast forward it to when I first joined in, it should print it on the screen. I don't know if I can see it in here.
I need ammo.
I think any number of people should be able to join,
Thank you.
because everybody else is a bot at the moment.
Yeah, it's nice to have sort of our own server, but populated
Yeah.
by bots.
It's kind of funny that someone's running a server that was all bots playing bots.
There was one other person named Eduardo here.
We need a field op.
I see. Thank you. Or like the first blood and killing spree stuff, has that always been a Wolfenstein
Somebody
thing?
modded that in.
Okay.
But that's a thing from Quake, which
Yeah, I
is
thought
originally a
so.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, and so it's made sort of by the same company, so that's...
They've damaged the tank.
I didn't have a PC around this era of games, so I've got a big blind spot. Like I'm culturally aware of like Quake and Doom and stuff, but never actually played much of it myself. Thank you, Geary. Let me see if I can give Kiri access to join this channel. 1 second. If you want to, you don't have to. No pressure. Same for this name. If you want to join, that's cool. If not, no worries. Alright, so why do we have a different spawn point now? Is it because we're further along? Or is it the same spawn point and I'm just silly?
Someone upgraded this command post that's over in B3. So somebody built that. The Axis can actually destroy that, and we would get sent back.
No, that's kind of cool. So it's like they had to invest resources or
They've damaged
like
the
cap it
tank.
by standing in it for some amount of time, or
So generally, you blow them up. The two people that can blow things up are the engineers who have TNT, and the spies, which have satchel charges. Some things can be blown up by either. Some things can only be blown up by TNT.
I see.
So they snuck somebody behind our lines and destroyed the command post is then what happened, which is why we spawned back at the main base.
When did this come out relative to Counter-Strike 1.5? That's a good question.
I don't know, because I didn't play Counter-Strike until like 1.6. I didn't play Counter-Strike until I was in college, and this came out when I was in high school.
I see.
Need a medic.
June 2002, so this is 2003.
Escort the
Okay.
tank to the rear of the
Counter-Strike
depot.
was...
Dynamite the
I've never
fuel
played
dump.
Counter-Strike, but
They've
it's like
damaged the
you
tank.
you accrue money in rounds, you use those to buy guns, and then you get more money that you can spend on more guns in future
We need to get you
rounds.
to play Counter-Strike at some point.
Yeah. I know of it, but haven't played it.
Yeah, Counter-Strike is a very different game than this. The maps are much smaller. But your basic premise is correct. You get money for victory and money for kills,
Command
and then
post
you can buy
constructed.
weapons round to round in Counter-Strike.
And you guys are the Americans?
Yes. Counter-Strike has always come across to me as like an insanely high skill shooter game that
Yeah,
you basically don't play that unless if you're almost an aimbot yourself, you're so good at shooting.
it's very difficult.
Oh, okay, that person respawned. Gotcha.
I need a medic.
So it seems like this castle is a really great defensive position because even though they're bots, they're
Dynamite
kicking our
planted.
ass.
Thanks.
Yeah. And that's actually why the spies exist in this game. It gives them a second thing they have to defend against infiltration.
My main exposure to
It would also
Wolfenstein
take
is like,
help if
is
I,
it,
as the engineer, actually stayed near the tank and used it to effectively advance.
I see. I was gonna say my exposure to Wolfenstein has always been the like really silly campy stuff. Like, is this like in that era, or is it this is like the kind of serious PvP offshoot of it?
Wolfenstein game.
Killing spree.
Fair enough. Yeah, the most I was able to play a shooter without feeling that I was letting my teammates down was probably Call of Duty 4 on the Xbox 360, and that was mostly just because of the external like progression systems and stuff. I could be bad, but feel like I was, you know, making progress.
Yeah. So with this game, I would play the medic or I would play the field ops as a beginner, because reviving people, healing people is going to be great. The field ops allows you to hand out ammo and to call in airstrikes.
Okay. Pretty strong.
Yeah. So if there's a in-placed gun where somebody is just killing our asses, the airstrike from the field ops can be a great way to clear them out.
Gotcha.
God, I've got to change these controls.
Yeah, Halo, I don't know, I appreciate that Halo isn't about just the twitchy reflexes, but like I feel like I can actually get some kills in games like Call of Duty where everybody dies in 1 to 2 shots. I played a decent amount of Overwatch, I should take that back, but Overwatch is also trying to be a shooter for people that aren't as good at shooters, so.
Dynamite the fuel dump.
I mostly played Lucio. So those big shots coming from above, are those airstrikes, or what are those coming from?
Need a medic.
Thanks.
Dynamite planted.
All right, so how does the I need a medic thing work? Is that just something that players that are down but not out automatically yell when you're near them?
Defense is destroyed. Dynamite planted.
Okay, so can only certain characters plant this dynamite?
Only
Engineers.
can plant dynamite.
I see, but that's one of the main objectives here.
Yep.
Away, baby.
I see. And do they have a chance to disable it, the enemy team?
Yeah.
Dynamite defused.
Yes. Dynamite takes 30 seconds to explode.
I see.
So once the engineers put it down, we need to defend it.
Okay, gotcha.
They've damaged the tank.
So is the tank still kind of our main objective here, or what is the role? What is the purpose of dynamiting this station?
So our main objective now is, if you look in the map, it's in B7. It's the fuel dump that needs to be blown up.
Destroy the depot defenses.
Okay.
Congratulations on your promotion, Sergeant.
So do I need to do anything when I get promotions, or does it just automatically advance my stats and stuff?
Automatically advances your stats.
So what is battle sense?
Command
That's
post
sort of the
damaged.
general defensive one. I don't remember what its upgrades do.
I'm trying to see if I can review somewhere. Battle
We need a
sense,
medic.
light weapons.
Depot defenses destroyed.
Yeah, so there's 3 skills. I guess there's 3 different skills for each class, is that right?
So 2 of them are common to all classes, and then there's a class XP.
Excellent. I need a
Okay.
medic.
So you will keep battle sense and firearms all the way throughout, even if you switch classes.
But are those different firearms for different kinds of classes? Like, I think mine's light weapons, right? Is there like a heavy weapons?
So if
Heavy
you're a
weapons are-
soldier, heavy weapons will give you soldier class XP. If you're the engineer, the rifle grenade will give you engineer XP.
I see.
Destroy the depot defenses.
So you got pretty important footstep sounds in this game. That makes sense.
Thank you.
Yep. I don't know if anybody is on our side. I don't know if the bots can intelligently use spies, but looking at what guns people have can be important. That's what gives a spy away. They won't have the right gun for the class they're pretending to be.
Interesting. I played a decent amount of Team Fortress 2. As I say, I never played shooters. I played an okay number of shooters probably around this time. This was around the first time I had a gaming PC, was like 2004 or 5, so...
Oh, yeah. Pick me up.
trying. So things like the first aid skill is how much health I give you when I pick you up and how much healing you get with each medkit I throw at you.
There's a specific set of powers for each level that I forget.
I see.
But yeah, like it'll increase your recharge rate and stuff like that.
So what's 6-gun building over
Live
here?
dynamite next to the thing you're fixing.
Because I hit the wrong button.
Cannot use. Okay, well then we should just come back to this later because that's gonna get screwed.
Depot defenses destroyed.
Okay, my little syringe is green now instead of yellow.
Yeah, I think you give people more health when they use it.
Command post
I see.
constructed.
This is pretty neat. It's cool to see gaming history.
Well, I was completely lucky and shot a guy who I thought I team killed, and it turned out he was a spy.
Hey, there you go.
Thank you.
Sometimes you just need some dynamite to exist.
Dynamite planted.
Were there any like extremely early objective-based shooters, like 5 or 10 years before this? I'm just really
Dynamite
curious.
defused.
Because for the longest time it was all deathmatch all the time, right? Or maybe capture the flag.
Dynamite planted.
Capture the flag predates this by a few good years.
Need a medic.
5 seconds.
Need a medic.
Trying to come heal, my bad. Hooray!
Got plenty of XP. Oh, I should turn off my VPN. Maybe then my ping wouldn't be shit.
Counter-Strike was one of the first ones. Counter-Strike is all objectives, right? It's always planting a bomb and disarming a bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna lose my XP for that.
Or did you have to like back out?
Yeah, I had to. Oh no, it remembers who I am. There we go.
Yeah, it said XPS. Does that stand for XP save?
Must. It
That's
must.
cool. Like, does that really matter though, or does it just mean that people like to be able to play at max level for a long time? I feel like the having to level up every time you play is part of the charm sometimes.
I think it's so that it is a lot more fun when you can play it over the 6 campaigns as opposed to the 5
Mm-hmm.
or the 3. But I think it's more for disconnects because it's really disappointing to get to like engineer level 4 and then disconnect because you had to reset your VPN and then it sucks.
So if you wanted to start from scratch, you would just join another server that also has XP saved,
Capture the old
presumably.
city.
Yeah.
Repair the water pump.
They probably also
Construct
they
the
do
command
probably like refresh on a regular basis. Like they might refresh XP once a day.
Okay. It's really just the convenience of not losing it when you disconnect. Gotcha. Or if you wanted to take a break, I guess. That's
Repair the
cool.
water pump. The gates are breaking.
What's the
Command
objective
post
with this stage?
constructed.
Let me see. Destroy the Axis guns, infiltrate.
Yeah, so there's 2 anti-tank guns in I3 and I4, but right
you.
now we need to push forward sort of into the middle of the old city up around D1, E2, and blow up a wall there to get through. This old city wall is in E1. And then we need to... And there's some, some construction things we need to construct up there. There's allied command posts somebody's already built. That's good. There's also a set of tunnels that we can get through. Those are the blue dotted lines. Those require water pumps to get through.
There's a lot of really cool mechanics in this game.
Yeah, and the maps are always designed deliberately to have multiple ways to finish them so that the defenders have to defend against multiple things.
That's cool.
We've captured the old city. Dynamite the old city wall.
Oh, I see. So there's these water pumps here. And anything that has a little, like, wrench icon, little flag requires an engineer to do anything with it, I take it?
Yeah.
Need a medic.
Yeah. So engineers is my favorite class for that reason. Also
You get
because
to-
I'm quite good with the rifle.
Repaired the water pump. The gates are breaking. Hold your fire.
Yeah, are med packs, like, global? Do they work for the enemy, too?
Do not recall.
Dynamite planted.
So one of the other things that's true is that we can put multiple dynamites on the wall, and they have to defuse all of them, which makes their life harder. Also landmines.
Oh, this is cool. So can you, like, drown in the water
Destroy
without
the anti-tank guns.
it being drained a bit? It looks like you can swim through it without it being completely drained.
Yeah, I think you have a limited breath. I'm sorry, this name is lame.
The tunnel concept is pretty neat.
They've constructed a command post.
There's a lot of really big ideas in this, it seems like.
Hold your fire.
It's really why I wanted to sort of get you to play just through one campaign of it, because there's a lot of stuff here that's historically valuable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
Dynamite planted.
Alright, so I'm at a tank gun here, but I would need to be a engineer to plant the dynamite on it.
Hold your fire.
I guess I can try to keep anyone from coming to defend it.
I mean, I'm on the other one and I'm defending it. Like, there's a bomb on it, so maybe you could help me out.
That's like north of the one I was on.
Yep.
We destroyed the north anti-tank gun.
Okay.
Kiryu covered me, and then I willingly died and elected not to complain about Leon for blowing me up.
Hey, you stayed near the dynamite. You had 30 seconds to run away.
I did.
Shit.
Hold your
Oops.
fire.
They've constructed a command post. We need a medic.
I'm on the other one over here.
We need a field ox.
Oh, it's really hard to try to heal someone who's running away from you.
Thanks.
All right, I am dynamiting the south gun.
Need a medic.
Shit.
Dynamite planted. Dynamite
Bad
planted.
timing for me to run out.
Dynamite planted. We destroyed
Hold
the
your
south
fire.
end tank gun.
I need a medic.
Hooray! This is pretty fun. What are all the letters next to people's names? BBBLLL?
That's clan stuff.
Oh, okay.
Well, then why would it be on Marstead? It might be awards.
Oh, yeah. Marstead got highest experience points, highly decorated. Yeah.
Gotcha. What's the F on Kiryu?
Kiryu got highest fragger, highest battle sense, best medic, best light weapons.
So maybe that's
Um,
for Fragger.
If you hit the more button in the bottom right, it will show you the roll of honor.
Ah, okay, I see. Cool.
I don't know why, but like the game for me is really jittery.
Haven't too much jitter so far.
Maybe it's because I'm trying to watch it in so many different places.
Silence the Siegfried 15-inch battery. Fight your way into the battery and dynamite the gun controls.
Need a medic.
Construct the assault ramp. Construct the command post.
This is a familiar map.
Fire in the hole.
Thank you.
Need a medic. Fire in the hole.
Yeah, so what's the history of Wolfenstein in terms of being like over the top and campy versus played reasonably straight?
It was originally over the top and campy.
Yeah.
It was was it a Doom clone essentially? But instead of aliens, it was
Nazis.
It was Nazis. Yeah.
Need a medic.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember if it was a Quake clone or a Doom clone.
But then at some point they did like enemy territory, which feels kind of almost more like Call of Duty in its tone so far.
Well, like so they were doing a 3D remake after it had been a sprite-based game, and there was supposed to be a single-player game and a multiplayer game because that was like the thing that was done because this was like just around the same time as Call of Duty 1.
Sure.
And so, like, the multiplayer game essentially got finished, and the other game didn't.
We need a field ox.
So they just released the multiplayer game for free.
Oh, okay. So
Why
this
game is free?
This is to Wolfenstein as like some of those like little Half-Life side missions, like Blue Shift are to Half-Life, I guess.
Yeah.
We need a medic.
Forget what those all were.
Need a medic.
Get my ass kicked over here.
Right.
Alright, let's try this instead.
We need a medic.
Thank you.
That's so much gunfire on that ramp.
Oh, was Wolfenstein before Doom or Quake? I didn't realize that.
We need a field
So what did Doom introduce over Wolfenstein? Just the setting?
Medic.
Can somebody come and build the thing? I'm kind of holding this with a flamethrower here. It's doing well.
I would if I wasn't dead.
I need ammo, though. I need ammo so badly.
Rampage.
Alright, I'm going to build.
Really interesting.
So close.
Oh god.
Need a medic.
Need a revive.
Coming.
Alright. I'm on my way with a flamethrower.
Oh, it killed me. Super dead before my
I need ammo.
Kiryu could revive me.
We need a medic.
So flamethrower specific to one class or something?
Excellent.
Soldier.
I need a medic.
We need a field ops.
Need a medic.
Coming.
I need a medic. Need a medic.
Thank you. No problem.
Oh, just trying to throw something there. Thank you.
Medic. Need a medic.
I need ammo.
Can I get some help?
So we need to have this little ramp to be able to make any progress here, otherwise we have to
Yes.
defend against this.
Go, 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 go!
You need to get into the bunker to the right.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Six gun if you can, I'm gonna try to heal you here.
Dominating. Need a medic.
West bunker captured. Destroy the gun control. They've retaken the west bunker. West bunker captured. Destroy the gun control.
So once we take the bunker, does that mean we respawn here when we die?
We can, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. Is this supposed to be like Normandy?
This is North Africa. This is
Oh, okay.
Operation Torch.
We need a medic.
These are all inspired from real battles.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen those exact bunkers on that beach before, but maybe they just standard.
Yes. Standard Nazi bunker.
Cover me.
Command post constructed. Dynamite planted. Generator destroyed. Destroy the gun control.
Once I lose my good gun, I'm not getting one back until I die, right?
We need a field ops.
When I'm out of ammo on it, I mean.
Yeah. Come on, give me your. Yeah, that's.
What's the benefit of knifing someone who's down is that they can't get rezzed, basically?
Yeah, and I needed it so I could take his gear because I needed his gun because I'm out of ammunition.
I see. Ouch.
Destroy the generator.
Oh, so they don't drop their weapon until they're actually dead?
Yeah.
Killing spree. Congratulations on your promotion, Lieutenant. We need a medic.
Light weapon skill, I assume, is just damage in that skill?
Yeah, light weapons is just submachine gun and pistol shots, basically.
I gotcha.
Need a medic.
Congratulations on your promotion, Captain.
Huzzah. Trap awareness and landmine spotting. Okay, so battle sense is giving you specific ability to detect things that you wouldn't be able to see otherwise. Thank you.
I need a medic.
I feel like I probably played the original Doom very briefly, but I never played the original Wolfenstein. I played Super Noah's Ark 3D, which is a Christian hack of Wolfenstein.
Need a medic.
Except you're Noah.
Thanks.
Medic.
Thank you.
Need a medic.
Ouch.
Need to.
Wunderbar.
Need a medic.
So what is what are the different classes? What does covert ops do? That's not the same as spy?
That is the spy.
That is what I've been calling spy.
Okay. And you can like appear to be the other team. Now, can I tell that someone on our team is trying to dress as the other team? Do they look different to us?
Yeah, they have a red no symbol above their head if they're disguised as the adversary.
Let me see.
Oh shit, there's a lot of Nazis down here.
Oh yes.
I see. So I'm at a generator. Is that one of the things we have to take out?
Dynamite planted.
Yes, but it's one of the things we've already taken.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I'm in the wrong spot then. Because you just have to play it a lot to understand where all the objectives are and
Yeah.
follow listening.
Hold your fire.
Huzzah! Say 2D versus 3D, we mean 2D like the old school, like Doom flat sprites, right? Like it's
Yeah.
still a first-person shooter, but not with 3D models yet. Oh, I see where we can see the name of the campaign. Okay. So this is like trying to cycle through a certain number of maps, basically.
Oh, and now we get the best map of all.
Gold Rush.
I firmly believe that this is one of the best first-person shooter maps ever made.
Oh, wow. That is high praise.
Our goal is to rob the bank.
Oh, cool. Millions of dollars in excess gold.
We are stealing a tank, and they are using that tank to steal Nazi gold.
Nice.
Steal the tank.
The
Construct
connection
command
loss
post.
baby crying sound effect is pretty funny. Gonna follow everybody.
Yeah, see that red smoke? That's a airstrike. You don't want to go into that.
Is this game, in the campaign anyway, completely asymmetrical? Like, there are certain maps where the axis is always on defense?
Yes.
That's cool.
We've repaired the tank. We've stolen the tank. Destroy the tank barrier. Escort the tank to the bank courtyard.
Yacht Panther.
I am driving the tank.
We need a medic. They've constructed a command post. Dynamite planted. Destroy the tank barrier. Construct the command post.
The tank barriers be taken out just with gunfire and grenades and stuff, or
Nope. Dynamite.
dynamite? Okay.
Barrier destroyed.
The medic.
The tank has passed the first barrier.
The medic.
They've constructed a command post.
So what do their command posts do for them?
Command posts increase the charge speed of your special ability.
Oh, interesting. So in my case, that's getting more medkits to toss.
Construct the command post.
So if we can destroy theirs and take them, that's a good thing.
Gotcha.
They've damaged the truck. Command post constructed.
Need a medic.
Ouch.
Command post damaged.
Trying to stay on the objective better.
They've damaged the tank.
So the tank can't actually get destroyed, it just gets disabled until someone repairs it, is that right?
Yep.
Gondola!
So the other thing that I just realized I'd forgotten, if you ever find a corpse which is only wearing its underwear, that means
They've
you've got an
constructed a
enemy spy
command
who's in
post.
disguise.
Oh, interesting, okay. Now, they don't get revealed if they start shooting you in disguise, right? You just have to notice that they have the wrong kind of gun.
I think they get revealed if they take enough damage. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Medic.
Oh.
The other key indicator is people running the wrong direction.
Construct the command post.
Sure.
The medic.
Shit.
Command post constructed.
Ended up shooting one of my allies. Oops, sorry.
It happens.
We've repaired the tank.
That guy is very dead. Okay.
Destroy the tank barrier. Dynamite planted. Dynamite planted. Barrier destroyed.
Nice.
The tank is past the second barrier. Congratulations on your promotion.
Adrenaline for all classes. Holy shit. Whoever just did that got... Oh, I think that was one of our AI teammates. That was a high-value rocket launcher shot. Wow.
Need a medic.
Ouch.
We've repaired the truck. Get the goal.
Medic.
Objective taken. We've got the first gold crate. Objective taken. We've got the second gold crate. First gold crate secured. Second gold crate secured.
It's interesting how every first-person shooter has, like, a map that's really well remembered.
The truck is past the first barrier.
But it doesn't seem like anyone's made a game where, like, every map rules, you know?
Hold
They've
your
damaged
fire.
the tank.
Need a medic.
It's like
I need a medic.
Two Fort in Team Fortress 2, which I think is a remake of a Two Fort in the original Team Fortress, right?
It is. But yeah, so
Medic.
the Germans there can't set up defending the vault
The
until
truck
we
is
blow
past
the
the
vault
second
open.
barrier.
Mm-hmm.
So we really exploited this 30-second window that makes it doable, like easily. Because otherwise it's a lot harder to get the gold out.
Nice. I ain't got no friends reward, did Cletus. Assume he got that for that crazy rocket launcher hit.
So I might suggest, Mars, that you try engineer because
Okay.
it's the class with the most.
To do.
Yeah, it's got the most objective completion in it, basically.
Alright, we're in like a house now.
I will switch to medic. Yeah.
Steel components and escape by truck.
So before, when I played this game, I didn't know about the theft of the Würzburg radar. Now I do. This is a thing that happened. They escaped by boat instead of truck, though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like how different the maps feel in this game. It's cool.
Yeah, but this was northern France. They sent a team of SAS to steal a German radar off the coast so that they could take it apart.
And the last mission,
to the
the
command post.
Gold Rush, is literally just the plot of a Clint Eastwood movie. It's called Kelly's Heroes. It's pretty good.
We've captured the forward bunker.
Accidentally, I was like, oh yeah, I'm a medic, and I like went to go press the button to throw a med kit at myself and threw dynamite at my feet. Whoops. Cool, Jahan. Whoa.
Dynamite planted. They've reclaimed the forward bunker. We've captured the forward bunker.
So that's like a wall that we would have to use dynamite to get past. I didn't see what was happening. I got exploded.
Yeah, I don't remember this map at all. I remember Gold Rush so much better.
We destroyed the main entrance. Steal the radar components.
Oh god, that keeps happening. Thank you.
Objective taken. We've stolen the west radar part.
I think I have to know where the objectives are to do anything with the engineer.
I mean, that's fair.
West radar parts lost. Objective taken. West radar parts lost. They've returned the west radar parts. Objective secured.
Need a medic.
Ouch. Yeah, I might switch off just because I never get close enough to the objective, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
That's cool though, I get it. So basically, like, they're the ones that have to place dynamite, repair tanks, that kind of a thing, right?
Yep.
Does every second that I spend waiting to get picked up, time not spent waiting to respawn
You can opt out basically at any time.
if you jump?
What you don't want to do is wait for it to cycle.
I see.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the wrong way.
Oh shit.
Objective
That's
taken.
why we keep dying.
We've stolen the west radar
There's
parts.
landmines everywhere, okay.
Dynamite planted.
L is called the limbo menu? Okay.
We secured the west radar parts.
Excellent.
Need a medic.
I just keep
We destroyed
getting
the side
exploded. And
Construct the command post.
Need a medic.
Construct the command post. Objective taken. We've stolen the east radar parts.
do the tanks here actually do anything?
They're just set dressing, I think.
Gotcha.
East radar parts lost. They've returned the east radar parts. Objective secured.
So this is kind of like a capture the flag mission.
Yeah, there's two
Command post
spinning
constructed.
dish radars that that we need to steal pieces from. We've
see.
got one of them.
Hold your fire.
Whoa, that was a lot of guys.
Medic.
Yeah. Like, Kirio was escaping with him, and then he just got followed by the entire enemy team.
Yeah.
Objective taken. We've stolen the east radar parts. East radar parts lost.
Ah.
They've returned the east radar parts. Objective secure. Command post damaged. Objective taken. We've
Okay,
stolen
so whoever has
east
the
radar
green
parts.
exclamation point on them has the parts.
Yep.
Try to defend them, I guess.
Thanks. Thanks.
Command post constructed.
And there's a certain amount of parts that can be taken from each of them. So, like, it's not just get to the radar dish once. You have to get there repeatedly.
Yeah, they have one each, and we need to get both of them.
I see. I think one of my only complaints with this game is that it seems like there's not a lot of information to keep track of, like, how much we've done so far, what we still have remaining to do, that sort of a thing. But I guess it's 2003, so...
Yeah.
Cool.
Now we're back where we started.
Yeah, so if we wanted to see more maps, have we been through the full campaign, or is there a separate one, or there's like two...
Since this is where we started, we have seen all 6 maps that exist for this game.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is fun. XP just continues to accrue, and it keeps looping through the 6 maps.
Yep.
Is there an intended
Stop the
first
car
one?
from reaching the depot.
So
Capture
it,
the
it
depot yard.
used to be
Construct the
that
command
you
post.
did only 3 maps in a series, and so it would go the Würzburg radar that we just did, this one, and then the fuel dump one, the one with the tank in the cave. And then it would do the 3 in order of the desert camp.
They've constructed a
And that was
command
all it
post.
was. And every 3 maps, your XP would reset. So, like, we would have no XP now if this was a default game.
I see.
We've captured the depot yard.
But
Okay, I
it's
think
fun
I
to play with the
understand.
high-level towers, so people like to extend the amount of time you get the XP.
Are the Axis usually on defense?
Most of them.
Yes. That's why this map is strange in that they are on offense.
Sure.
Hold your fire!
Because the game is set up so that the Americans are the Allied side, Americans don't really show up until there's an Allied counteroffensive. Lazy motherfuckers.
Need a medic.
Command post constructed.
Need a medic.
How did the report for team killing work? Is it just like enough people complained about it, that person would just get booted from the server automatically, or was it...
Think so?
Just realized shift lets you run. I noticed there was an always run option. I didn't realize there was a super run. Oops.
They've captured the depot yard.
Killing spree.
Hold your fire!
We need a medic.
Need a medic.
a lot of times I'll be playing this game and I'll just have like 6 Germans all running around a corner. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Because they come in waves.
Yeah.
Dynamite planted.
Hold your fire.
So, Six Gun, I've got a mortar set up behind you. Can you spot where my things are landing?
Let me fire another round. I can't. It's too far into the snow.
Okay.
I can only see as far as the
We've captured the
rail
depot
line
yard.
in front of me and
Gun
the
control
tree.
destroyed.
Yeah, I never really learned to use the mortar
We
in
need
this
a
game.
medic.
Need a
Oh
medic.
shit.
They've captured the depot yard.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand how the deploy timer works. So it's like it counts down 20 seconds and you want to like hit jump right before 1 if you're waiting on someone to res you, otherwise it resets. That's what you were talking about when you said don't let it cycle. I see. So you got to be in the queue to respawn if you want to respawn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Killing spree.
We've captured the depot yard.
How do you get on the ground like that?
We need a medic.
X?
X? Okay.
It's only really useful if you're trying to set up the MG as a soldier. Otherwise, it's just not worth it.
I see.
They've captured the depot yard.
Medic. Medic.
We need a medic.
Hold your fire.
We've captured the depot yard.
Need a medic.
Killing spree.
Need a medic.
What's
Leon,
the...
if you stay there, I'm gonna come back with field ops in a minute so I can give you some ammo.
Medic.
Yep.
There's like a fist icon. Is that for like breaking a window or something? Whoa, ouch.
I don't remember.
To do that, I probably shouldn't be on medic, but... Yeah, I could see this being, like, really fun. I mean, it's fun right now, but especially when it first came out, like, not a lot like it. The XP system's really cool. Were there not mods back in the day for things like Save XP?
No, we're not.
XP mods came out pretty quickly, but they didn't come out right away.
I see.
Need a medic.
Lower that track switch.
Ah, crap, they got rid of my MG nest. Oh, they're getting the train to the far side.
They've captured the depot
So
yard.
if I already have 4 stars in all of my skills, does that mean XP's not doing anything anymore for
Yes.
that class? Okay.
Need a medic.
Popular mod maps were close to official quality.
They've loaded the ammo onto the first tug.
Does that server include a bunch of modded maps and stuff? If we wanted to see like
Post damage.
a wide variety of stuff from this, I wouldn't mind seeing if there's like some fan maps or anything like that. I'm also cool to play through the cycle of maps again. It's a cool way to do things.
They've constructed a command post.
I like that the XP system kind of encourages people to stick around instead of just doing a round and then backing out.
Track switch raised. Track switch lowered.
Oh, I didn't realize we could send that back. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know if we can take the ammo off of it,
We can't.
but you know the goal is to make it as hard as possible for them
Hold your
to move
fire.
forward.
Need a medic.
We need a medic. They've constructed a command
Trying.
post.
There it goes.
Track switch raised.
Need a medic.
Ouch.
We captured the depot yard.
Need a medic. Need a medic.
Okay, so this is pretty good. We've got their
Track switch lowered.
Is this just defending for a certain amount of time, or do we have a way to shut them down and end the map early?
we have a way to send them down early. We have to defend for the 20 minutes.
I see.
They've captured the depot yard. They've constructed a command post.
Need a medic. Need a medic.
Track switch raised. We've captured the depot yard. Track
I might
switch
try a
lowered.
different class just because I have medic maxed out. So what's field
Track
ops?
switch raised.
Need a medic.
They've captured the...
Need a medic.
Field ops drops ammunition and can throw airstrikes.
Oh, okay, that's right. You were talking about airstrikes for sure.
They've constructed a command post.
Oh, I keep missing
Track
the
switch lowered.
Hold your fire.
reinforcement. Okay. So does the airstrike just like a grenade that they throw that then calls one, or how do they tell us specifically where to drop it?
Yes, it's the smoke grenade, the can grenade looking one.
Ah,
That's
okay.
what.
Gotcha. Does it have about the same throwable range as a regular grenade?
Yeah.
On my way.
Oh wow. Okay, it's a lot.
They've constructed a command
Need a
post.
medic.
Thanks. Thank you.
Stupid AI. I mined the track switch, and then one of them walked over it.
Wunderbar.
So the airstrike is their special power that has to come off cooldown.
Hold your fire.
So they don't have individual cooldowns. You have a pool of charge, which all of your special abilities draw from. You think of it as mana.
On my way.
I see. So different characters use more or less of that meter. In the case of the level 1 field ops, you use your full meter to throw one airstrike, it seems like.
Need a medic.
They've constructed a command post. Track switch raised.
Need a medic.
Oh, am I like just passively refilling ammo for allies whenever I have meter?
No, it's something you have to drop like medkits.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I see. What's the, there's like an ampule? Ampule?
That's adrenaline, I think? I don't know. I don't know what that one does.
Interesting. Thank you, Kiri. We need to use energy for it or something.
They've constructed a command post. Trap switch raised.
Wanted to see what they were like. Try a different one here.
Track switch
And if you make a
lowered.
class swap, that doesn't
Dynamite
occur
planted.
until after your next death, I assume.
Sorry.
They've constructed a command post.
Thank you. Hold your fire! Hold your fire!
Guessing adrenaline's supposed to be like extra move speed and fire speed or something like that.
Thanks. Hold your fire!
Honestly, I do not remember. Oh, apparently there is a stamina bar for running, so it might be related to that.
They've
Okay.
constructed a command post.
What's up? Sometimes I see Germans that have like a prohibited symbol above their head.
That is one of our spies in June.
Oh. You did not shoot them. Got it.
We need a new land. Oh no, we're still good on landmines.
Killing spree.
Dynamite planting. Can't see target.
Now I'm trying to spy.
Dynamite diffused.
Hold your fire!
So is the spy, there's like a little backpack kit that you equip that costs energy to change out, basically?
Yeah.
Ah, second! Thank you. Thank you.
They've constructed a command post.
What is the little radio thing that comes up when you activate the
Track switch lowered.
backpack?
I'm not sure to which you're referring.
Here, I'll activate it here again in a second.
Oh, okay. So the backpack thing is the satchel charge, and that's a thing that can destroy less robust objects than the dynamite can.
I see.
Stealing people's uniforms requires going up to their corpse and I think hitting F.
Oh, okay. So the gun that the covert ops is carrying is always the gun that they'll have even if they steal someone's uniform? That's how you know they're a spy?
Oh no, they destroyed my MG.
They've constructed a command post.
They have to actually be dead for me to take the uniform? I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so if they were to spot one of their own team members with underpants, that means there's a spy somewhere. Okay, that's what you were saying earlier. Gotcha.
spotted.
The AI doesn't seem to be very smart about spies. That's cool.
We've captured the depot yard. Track switch raised. Track switch lowered. They've captured the depot yard. We've captured the depot yard.
And right through the window.
Need a medic.
Killing spree.
They've captured the depot yard.
After this map, do you want to see if we can find like a fan-made map?
Track switch raised.
I don't know any of the fan-made maps, honestly.
This name, do you have any recollection of any specific ones? So I could try to Google it too, if there's any like really
Track switch
well-known.
lowered.
Medic. Medic. Need a medic. Need a medic.
Shh.
Need a medic.
Gotcha. No worries.
But
I'm also
with a
down to keep
full
running this,
cycle
but I
and,
was just curious if there was,
and-
it was worth
and
checking
playing
out.
most of the classes, you've probably gotten the intent of my subblock, so it's sort of up to you at that point.
Oh, okay. I'd be okay to wrap here, and why don't we roll out the remaining 20 minutes to the
this
hour?
map is going to end in 10 minutes.
Okay,
You
let's
can
just.
see. You see on the clock next to the spawn timer.
That works for me. Sure. Yeah, this game's really cool though. Thank you for sharing it. I get it. I think.
Yeah, it's a neat little sort of historical artifact of FPS design.
And it's actually aged pretty well. I mean, add hit markers onto this.
Need a medic.
Has there been any will to like make a modern remaster of this? I wonder.
So they made a sequel that was set in the sort of, I don't know if it was set in the Quake or the Doom universe or something like that, but it was a science fiction set one and it didn't do very well.
I see.
And that's sort of where Splash Damage as a company, I think, went under. So I don't know if there's ever been really any interest in following it up.
They've tried
There's a
to
lot of like Overwatch DNA in here.
Yeah,
yeah.
agreed.
like because there was another game that there was a sci-fi one called Breach that they did that like, and then there was another one that was called Dirty Bomb that was it was free to play before free to play was normalized, so
Sure.
people weren't used to it yet.
Need a medic.
They didn't
And,
have any
like-
way to monetize it, basically.
Well, they did. The problem was people like weren't used to that, and in both of those games, like part of the reason this ended up being as polished as it is like it was so small, and like only had 6 maps and only had limited sort of stuff, and it could do that because it was meant to be 1/3 of a AAA game, not the whole thing. 'Cause it was,
Sure.
back in the day when you bought a campaign and a multiplayer tacked on. All of their later things were much more ambitious, and they never had the time to polish them as well as this game was polished.
Yeah, this is better for the fact that it's just the 6 maps, basically.
Yes, absolutely.
That makes sense. I mean, like I was saying earlier, every shooter seems to end up the meta devolves into 3 or 4 maps, maybe max, that people actually use. So better to just make those.
Yeah. They got the ammo all the way over.
Yep.
They moved the ammo onto the second tug. Stop the second tug.
Well, it's
from
just
reaching
an
the
interesting
railgun.
format that I don't think I've heard of any other games adopting. Of you play a playlist basically of 6 maps, and you're highly encouraged to stay for the entire time. There's progression within that, and then the progression ends and it resets when you do a new playlist. Like, you could probably put permanent progression on top of this, right? And still have in-map progression or in-campaign progression.
Hold your fire!
I'm surprised that idea didn't stick because it is pretty addictive.
Medic.
Like get
Yeah.
my ass kicked with this guy.
Well, I mean, and think if, like, you know, in the realm of, like, things with dailies to these days, like, what if your daily was get to captain every day?
Right. Right. Yeah, it would slot really well into battle pass architecture. Ouch.
Need a medic.
They've repaired the gun control. Dynamite the gun control.
Yeah, we lost.
Seems really hard to
Yeah.
win as the allies on that map.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably skewed towards the offense on basically all maps.
Makes sense. That was super fun. Thanks y'all for playing. I had a good time with it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you got to see a little bit of first-person shooter history. Clearly, we learned that we need to get you to play, you know, an hour of Counter-Strike at some point.
Yeah, it seems like that would be worth it. I love how when you go to quit the game, it's like you don't have anything better to do. Like it's that era of
Yeah.
attitude. Cool, I'm dropping out of Discord here.